Hello again, it's me, Milton, Little Milto channel. Right, why such a mouthful with this and what's going on? The Dewalt Flex TORQ in tough case for the STAK system, or the STAK CADDY. Tough case? You'd expect to see a lot of black cases, aren't you? Right? Or big black cases for putting Flex TORQ bits in. No, sorry, it's what they've called these new cases here, right, from Dewalt. Now, I'll get you one of the others, right? You've got this case here, and you've got, is this open? No, it's shut. Right, and these ones. These are the more familiar ones that we're all used to seeing, either the yellow or the black case for Dewalt, right? These ones here, right, have a see-through bit. Two of us online did a review on Dewalt bits roughly about the same time. It was VCG Construction, I think, Vince, and when he did his, I did mine. So I thought, oh, that's weird. Both of us have put videos up about Dewalt box sets. And I started to look at it a bit more detail, his, and I realised, wait a minute, he hasn't got the clear bit here, the see-through bit. I'm like, what's going on here? Now, in my original review, I did read out, and I will go through it all, because we'll switch to this camera here and we'll have a look at it. The tough case, how they join together. I was a bit curious. So after buying this, I went out and I bought 3 more cases. Right, there are only 2 here. The other one, Amazon has totally and utterly lost it. In fact, Amazon at the moment has lost the plot here in Britain because of Brexit. They blame everything on that. For some unknown reason, I'm still waiting for bits to come in, and they still haven't come in. I'm waiting for a 4 amp Pro Core battery for Bosch to come in, and that hasn't come in, and that's been over a week now. So anyway, mess up. So there is another box coming on the way, or just screwdriver bits in a tough case. And I'll explain more what Dewalt is actually up to. We're not going to go on about the bits and pieces that are in the box. I've already done a video on this, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you now on this camera what the boxes are like, right? And what all the literature is that's on them. Okay then, so let's switch. Okay then, right, the number on the box is DT70731T. The number on the other box is DT70737T. And there is 37 pieces in this box, and there is 31 pieces in the other box. But the other box, I threw the box away, so I can't really tell you too much about it. Yeah, well, actually, what was the number of it, so we'll leave that. Right. Now I'm going to try and keep my voice a bit lower, so I don't shout because I'm over the top of the camera. Try to look through the camera lens, actually. That's very fun. Right, we got Dewalt Extreme here, right? And here's a picture of the boxes here. And if, I know it might not come out very clear on the camera, but there's your box, and what you do is you put it like this, and it clips in here like so, and you can join the boxes together. And if you notice, tough case here, it does definitely say tough case, connectable case. And if we look up here, I'll try lifting this a bit. Alright, that light's okay. Now, if you can see here, you've got T-STAK, you've got this yellow bit here, and this box here is that box there. And what this is, we've got to get in the bigger bit that's going to sit on top. No idea how these are going to connect onto that box, right, for the T-STAK. Then, if we look here, we can actually see another box, which is this one here, except these bits slip in, but they don't connect together, they just slip in. And these here are the smaller boxes, like, I'll show you, here, are these little boxes here, these ones, these little boxes, whoops, are those ones there. So they've got to be room to put little boxes in. Okay. And down here we have our Flex TORQ 50 times longer life versus standard range, which I do think they are going to last a long time. And if we look down here, we actually see the new method for taking them in and out, which isn't a new idea, as I found out. I thought I'd seen this before, and I had. So we'll just flip the case over. Of course, usual warning, so this tells you all the sizes in here, which we're not running through today because it's just got to take too long in the video, to be honest with you. We'll move over here. And of course, again, here we see a picture of a different case, tough case here, right? And we also see here two of them sitting together, and move this up a bit. You have your flex torque zone, and of course this is here showing you can put screws onto the magnetic bit there. Okay then. So, right, I know one of these boxes here is actually open because I opened it up to do a Dewalt Con video, right, about some of their so-called flex torque rated bits, which aren't flex torque. I've even got more of them as well. Right, what we'll do is we'll leave this one out just now, and of course we'll close down, and let's see if they actually do join together. Right, this one. Okay, so apparently what you do is you take your box here, you fit that bit into there, which does work, right? This bit onto here, and you lift this flap up, very similar to the usual Dewalt system, and connect it together. Does actually work. So I must admit, not a bad idea. A bit bulky though if you're sticking in a toolbox right enough. You don't have to make a bit of room with two of them sitting in there. Yeah, if that drawer was empty, I could probably stack them and get two of them high. Yeah. So what I'll do is, I'll just switch off the now, and I'll open this button. I'll just open it up on camera. Who knows, might cause a disaster and cut myself. Yeah. Right. Okay then, Stanley knife. I hate these boxes, I really do. Right. Get in here. Now, when you're using knives, always work away from it when possible. I know it doesn't always work that way. Right, we've got it open. Okay then. Now, what I haven't done is I haven't give you the number yet, or the actual STAK thing. I have checked it. It's the same number that I have down. I'll give you that in a little bit. Okay then, we'll throw that down there. Okay then. So, let's try another one. Okay. Fits like that. Okay. Connect it together. Fair play. I must admit, if you had it maybe in the back of the van or something like that all together, tucked away, you could actually do this, although there isn't really anywhere where you could write down what was in each box, because this is something coming to what is in each box, which we're going to have a look at again on this camera, and I'll show you. Right, so okay then, so what happens if we were to open the middle one and pretend we're going to want something out of there and we open it up? I must admit, that's actually stayed together. Ah, no it hasn't, it comes apart. I thought that might happen, it does. But I must... Oh, come on, play ball. Is it that way when it goes? Right. Right, it runs like that. Can't work it upside down. Right. Well, I suppose... Actually, if you don't wiggle about too much, you could put it like that and get the stuff out of it. So in a way, it does kind of work, I suppose. That way. What about opening this one up? Ooh. It just falls off. That one just falls off. So, a bit of a disaster there, does it? No. Actually, if you open it right, no, it just falls about, comes off. I thought it might have all stayed together, but it's not. Anyway. So, what's the idea behind all this? They're trying to make a modular system for bits. Now, it's going to be one of these, you're either going to like this idea or you're not going to like it. But how many boxes, looking at what is in the STAK box, and if you go online YouTube, right, and if you actually type in on YouTube, right, you don't have to type in DeWalt, but it is DeWalt, so you can, if you type in DeWalt DT70716, either QZ or STAK CADDY. I'll read it again. DT70716 STAK CADDY. That's, I think, what it's listed under, right? The QZ is on the box here after it. So anyway, so we've done that. Knife away for safety. So now we'll, oh yeah, the modular system. So, and if you look at that video, what they're doing there, you're going to think, how many different boxes are they going to bring out with all the bits? I mean, that's going to be a nightmare. And here's the deal, there are 3 boxes here. Roughly, one of these is £28, right? One was 32 and one was 30. Maths, 90 quid. The 90 quid sitting here in my hand. And I've ordered another one which was cheaper because it's only screwdriver bits for a drill, not impact, but they do say they're impact rated. Well, fine, not in modern day impacts maybe. So there actually should be 4 boxes here. So in other words, the whole cost, if I'd had the fourth box with this, would have actually been £110 roughly. So if I'd had the other boxes, as I said, just to show you what I mean by that, right, flipped onto it like so, it'd been about £110. I mean, that's a hell of an expense for bits. And how many boxes? Actually, I could maybe work that out. Actually, I might actually work that out by the end of the video, actually, and tell you how many boxes that's going to be. So anyway, let's get these boxes back open again. If I can figure out how to do it, because I'm going the wrong direction. Right? Well, I think it's connected to that one, and that one's connected to that one. And I must, oh god. And the fasteners are a bit tight. They might loosen off through time, I don't know. Because by heck, that bottom one's tight. Oof. Right, so I'll come in this camera, we'll open the boxes up and I'll explain about how you can buy the different systems to what you actually want. Okay then, where's my thing? Right. Okay then, what I mean by they're doing different sets. Up here, this one is basically a TORQ set or star drive or T set. And most pieces in here are generally the TORQ range with very few PZ and PH bits in it. And of course you've got this piece here and you've got this magnetic piece down here on this one. Alright, and as I say, very few PH and very few PZ. We move down to this one here, right, which is a mixture, but mainly this is a PZ set. And of course again here we've got this piece here, right, which is a torsion bit, flex torque, and of course you've got another magnetic bit, and of course you've got the long bits again as well, but this time round these are PH and PZ bits. And as I say, it's very strong on PH and PZ with very few TORQ bits here. Oh, I forgot to add, you do get one or two, you get 2 security bits on this one. That's the star drive bits with the holes in them. They're actually them there, those 2. And as we move over to here, this one, what you get is you get a different type. You can actually start picking your systems out, which this is again a slight, this is more a PH-PZ set again, because there's very few TORQ bits in here. There is only, I think, them 2 and them bits here. But as you can see, you've got the actual proper, believe it or not, flex torque bit that holds them in, unlike this one here, which is not the flex torque, although this is just an impact torsion zone one, which isn't actually, because it hasn't got the torsion zone on there. It's the bits that have it. So I'll leave that story. Now, so you see, different modular systems. You can pick and choose. You might like this one, or you might like this one here, but you don't like this one, or you don't like that one. You prefer that type of magnetic bit to this type of magnetic bit, because this magnetic bit takes these bits and fits onto them, whereas this magnetic bit takes the 25mm bits, which are here and there and there and up here as well. That takes them bits, whereas I've said that takes those bits there. So this means if Dewalt, when they finally bring it out, the STAK system for this system, you're going to end up filling it with 13 of these boxes here. I just counted it up before. 13 boxes. And what you'll find is some will have sockets in it, some will have different types of range in it, some will just be bits for this, that and the other, whatever. I mean, I have no idea how this is all going to work. How can they make 13 boxes with different stuff to go into it? I don't know, but that seems to be what's happening. And it is worthwhile looking at that video again. If you want me to read it, no, I've read it twice anyway, so put with it. So you can see this is how this modular system is going to be working. It's okay stacking it together now because it does stack, but I think it's probably more stackable for the box than like the T-stack system. As I say, I don't know. It's very vague. It's not brilliant videos. You get to see how it's going to look when it's all up and running. So, and as I've said, you can clearly see there is differences in the boxes. It depends what type of kit you actually want at the end of the day to what you're going to actually buy. And you've seen it stack up, you've seen it actually how it all works, and you must admit, pretty nifty idea, but it's going to cost an absolute blinking fortune at the end of the day. And okay, if you start off buying it a little bit at a time, fine, but if you think on this, what a great way to make money. But then again, is it a good idea or is it a rubbish idea? It's going to be one of these. Some people are going to love it, some people are going to hate it. The problem is I like reviewing things. It means now I have to go away now and start getting little bits and pieces of it to add all together to show everybody how this is going to work. So this is as far as I've got, because that's as far as I can go with it, because Dewalt haven't got the rest of the stuff yet. And as Amazon is being a pain in the backside and not sending stuff through quick enough, even on Prime, because they blame it on Brexit. It's all Brexit's fault, that's why it is. Anyway, I've showed you, I've went on about it, I've showed you all joined together, so it's up to you now, right, whether it's either going to be a thumbs up for this video, or a thumbs down for the video, or whether you like the idea or not like the idea. So it's up, let's say, it's up to you, and it's up to you whether you want to subscribe to the channel or not. Okay then, so I shall see you the next time when hopefully I'll get that video put up about me making a total and utter mess of taking a chuck to bits and reassembling it again. Okay then, bye now.